Just cover a few things I haven't covered anywhere else in these video manuals. First one, add lap after pit lane use. That is, you check that if by going into the pits your car will not pass the sensors on the power base, so what they call a parallel pit lane. The next one, talk about minimum seconds for a lap. One of my cars can do 5 seconds for my track, so I've set the minimum seconds for a lap to 4. There are cases where you might, a car might crash, you might put it back on, you might put it back on in front of the power base rather than behind the power base, or however that works, and it would mean that you might get a lap time of only 1 second, which would be ridiculous. So set that for a time that is probably 1 second slower than the fastest car can do the track. Okay, let's go to cars, users page, and the setup cars, and let's look at safe speed. Safe speed is the speed that the car will travel at when you run out of fuel or when your tyres wear out. Set this to 40 would enable you to actually get back to the pits. You can set that to 0. One thing with the safe speed, when you are using fuel, the safe speed is actually here, whatever this value is set to. So that's when you're using fuel. When you're not using fuel, it will be this value. So last one, power percent. Here you can limit the amount of power to a car using this, so you could set it to 50% power, say, but you can't use that when fuel is being burnt. To be honest, I rarely use this. I use throttle profiles to restrict power when I use my track with children. So I would actually create my own throttle profile that limited the throttle power to 50. And I think that covers just about everything.